Good afternoon, TGIF. Welcome to Better Connecticut. I'm Kara Sundlin.
Scott Haney here. Do you see those dahlias?
Yes.
I think they call them plate-sized dahlias.
They do?
Yeah, I'm
They're
pretty sure.
so beautiful. I wonder if are they hard to grow? I don't know. We'll have to find out.
I think you gotta, well, between the two of us, anything is hard to grow.
Go back and look on betterct.com. You'll learn how not to kill a houseplant. That was a very useful story.
Very useful story. All right, now this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard of. For those who prefer...
I don't put cream in my coffee, so
You don't put cream in your coffee?
No, I just drink it black.
Seriously?
Yes, I
Oh
like it
no,
that.
I'm heavy. I put in light cream and sugar. I turned it into a milkshake. But for those who prefer coffee cups served straight up, there soon will be a creamer for that. Coffee Mate is releasing creamers that taste like coffee.
Yeah,
It's the
classic
dumbest-
Colombian and Italian espresso.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well,
You're already
see-
having coffee. You're putting coffee flavor into your coffee. Maybe you put it in milk. I don't understand.
Maybe it's just like a little hint. I mean, they have all those other flavors. Like my brother loves to put the peppermint mocha,
no,
and I'm
none
like,
of it. No, I'm a purist.
No.
It's either, well, no, Paul is a purist. He drinks his coffee black, no sugar.
Yes,
no
I'm with Paul.
Cream.
That's how
the
I
way-
like it. Unless I'm getting a cappuccino or something like that, then they foam the milk and it's more like a special thing. But
I didn't know that
coffee,
about you.
Black coffee.
So I learned something new today. Very interesting.
Usually we like all the same foods. So
I know.
We've differed.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so a security drone for inside the home is just one piece of some new tech that's been debuted by Amazon. The Always Home Cam is now part of Amazon Ring, and it flies a preset path while streaming video to your smartphone. So I guess it's like this drone that circles your house.
But what if you have like 7.5 or 8 foot ceilings like we do in New England? Like, you know, where
I think it knows where to go.
It's going to clock you in the head as it's going by? Like, what do you do? You run from it and it's taking security? Does it follow you into the bathroom?
Watch out, Mom, the drone's coming, duck.
The drone is coming and it's not good. So I don't know about that.
I don't need it to fly around my house if it's not doing anything. Can
Well,
it
if you're
do
not-
something?
I guess
Like,
if you're not
can
home.
it clean up?
Yeah, like to put it on a Zumba. One of those Zoom
I'd
things.
rather have a
those
flying
vacuum
Roomba.
things. Oh, it's a Roomba. It's a Roomba.
No, it's not a Zumba. Yeah, Zoom is what you do. Never
Wonderful.
mind.
Hey, listen, I'm very excited about this next story because
I am too.
The U.S. Postal Service unveiled this year's crop of holiday stamps, Kara. Very exciting. There's
Yes.
four different flavors.
We can celebrate the holidays already. Doesn't this
Aren't
make you
they
happy?
pretty?
I love this. I like the reindeer like this. The Postal Service each has a little touch of whimsy, and it's folk art. I love this stuff.
I love it too.
And it makes me happy.
Do you know the price of a stamp is 55 cents?
That's crazy. Is that that's the forever stamp?
That's the forever stamp, 55
And are
cents.
these holiday stamps forever? Because I
Yes.
have sometimes sent out notes in the summer with a holiday
Oh,
stamp.
me too.
For
I use them
sure.
all year long.
Listen, this is what I've had.
If this is 55 cents, enjoy it.
It says Merry Christmas, and it's July, okay?
That's okay. It's
We're
good.
being frugal.
2020 is the year of anything. Yeah, exactly. The stamps cost more than the cards sometimes.
Well, Princess Eugenie and her husband, Jack Brooksbank, are expecting a baby in early 2021. This is according to the royal statement issued on Friday. If you're not aware, they're a longtime couple, and they were married back in 2018 at a
Good-looking
ceremony
couple, right?
at St. George's Chapel.
Now, this is Andrew and Fergie's daughter, in case you're wondering.
Uh-huh.
And this would be their first grandchild, and it would be the 9th great-grandchild for the Queen, I think.
Love it.
Love it.
They're very, I just think that's how you have to announce that news. You
Yes,
just
it's
have to talk
very,
that way. Delightful.
So you want to be a royal.
All right. Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
Alabama high school teacher Quentin Lee got a surprise visit from MC Hammer. That's in the greatest at-home videos in an episode that's coming out tonight.
I think it's coming out tonight, yeah. Lee did a parody of Hammer's You Can't Touch This. Take a look.
My coronavirus hits me so hard. All the teachers say, oh my Lord, COVID is stressing me. All the updates from the CDC, Lysol can't be found. I've looked all around.
That was, I remember when he did that and it went viral and it was just amazing. I thought this guy is incredible. How creative is he? And how fun for the kids. So very cool that MC Hammer went and visited him. I want to see them do it together.
Yeah, this is going to be an incredible. So that's on tonight on CBS right here. The greatest at-home videos again It's hosted by Cedric the Entertainer. So that's funny right there.
I remember him from America's Got Talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't he on the show that precedes Bob Hart's Abrashola? What's it?
What?
With Neighbors. The Neighbors.
Oh, Renee
yes,
says
he's
it's on
on
Neighbors.
The Neighbors. So thank you, Renee. We
All right, the
appreciate that.
richest person in the world, do you know who that is opening a tuition network.
It ain't me, Haynes.
Is
Trust
opening,
me.
I'm sorry, excuse me, is opening a network of tuition-free, I should say, schools for children in underserved areas. That is Jeff Bezos.
Now, do you think this is a publicity stunt because he hasn't been too
He's been getting
philanthropic?
criticized of not being philanthropic. He didn't sign the billionaires' pledge like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett about
And
giving
his
half
wife,
his fortune
his
away.
ex-wife.
His ex-wife, who got a lot of money, did sign it. But, you know, this is in Des Moines, Washington, not Des Moines, Iowa.
I didn't
Des
know there
Moines,
was a Des
Washington. I
Moines.
didn't
I didn't
either.
know there was a didn't know.
He says it's the first location, and it's going to be called the Bezos Academy. Now, whatever you want to say, I mean, I think it's great. It's such a need right now, and this is going to serve kids between the ages of 3 and 5, which any parent knows private preschool is expensive. Some of the magnet schools, it's very tough to get into. So it's a really needed thing to have a free place, especially now when parents are working. So it's the Day One Fund, and it's going to be for schools that are free, and they'll base it in places where there's
It's kind of like what Oprah did overseas, right?
well, she did it in Africa, and she
Right.
made her school for girls. But I guess he's going to do many of these, and it's supposed to provide that preschool, that gap for people that don't have a place to go.
Right, exactly. Well, good for him. We hope
5
it
days a
works.
week and year round, not
Rolls-
even off in the summer.
That's great. And
Amazing.
it gives the parents an opportunity to work without having to find daycare. And
Right,
all
and
that stuff.
preschool, you know, private preschool can be really unaffordable for a lot of people. So if you
Absolutely.
can't get into a free one, then your kid could be left out. So
All right. So for all the latest entertainment news, watch the all-new People TV. It's right here, 7:30, right here on Channel 3.
we're going to check in now with Kay and Lawrence to see what people are talking about.
Here's what people are talking about. You know Alexa and Carlos Penavega from their roles in Spy Kids, Big Time Rush, Dancing with the Stars, and Hallmark Channel, but you may not know that the couple packed up and moved to Maui 2 years ago, leaving the LA life behind.
We're all about working hard, but first and foremost, it's like our faith and our family, and then everything else.
Alexa and Carlos first met at Bible study in 2013. Once they had their first son, Ocean, they decided they needed to escape the Hollywood confines and headed to Maui. Currently renovating their home, their new family of 4 has found their people.
We had to find a place where we really felt like we had community and where we could be creative outside of just that world, because there were things holding us back by just being in that world, but not really finding people who were like-minded and who wanted to get married young, wanted to have a family young.
Their little family has completely adapted to the Hawaiian life, but 3-year-old Ocean and 1-year-old Kingston don't realize who their parents are quite yet. The entire story on tonight's People.
You know, they're thinking about using Spray for one of their other kids' names. So then they call them, they go, Ocean, Spray.